Gamification is taking over everything, from work to dating apps to fitness trackers. It's not surprising. Companies are using these digital techniques to keep hooking our brains. This is only to keep us coming back for more. That's what gamification does. But here's what's crazy about all this successful gamification systems and techniques and all of that. These systems manipulate approximately 8 of our core human drivers that we are hardwired to have with psychology. And once you understand these drivers and these ways of human nature, you'll immediately recognize how they're being used to control your behavior in almost every app you use today. We'll go through some of them, not all of them, and I'll cover them very quickly. The first core driver is meaning. Your brain craves the idea of purpose, specifically behind your actions. This is how fitness apps, they do one thing great, and that's they show your steps towards helping you save or show activity there. They will also show you how you move, what kind of things you want to lose, like weight, how your heartbeat and heart rate is going, and all of these things. It's not an accident at all, really. What it's doing is it's tapping into a fundamental desire of feeling where your actions matter in this world. You're also driven by the idea of accomplishment, that feeling, that excitement you have over feeling victorious when you conquer a challenge or reach a new level. This is why apps have leaderboards, badges, streaks, progress bars, everywhere you look. So when you hit a certain milestone, like let's say 10,000 steps in your fitness app, the animation and feedback messages congratulate you. They aren't just there for fun. They're triggering your brain's need to heighten and stimulate its reward system. But here's where it gets a wee bit interesting. These systems almost always leverage your need for empowerment and ownership. Games and apps that give you choice, that give you customization options, they give you that sense of feeling like you are in full control. The ability to build out your own workout plan, your own meal plan, to customize your avatar. It creates a sense of agency, which really keeps you engaged. Wait, have you noticed how much you care about virtual possessions? It's very similar to the real world. That profile you've built, or the digital collection of items that you've amassed, they create a sense of ownership. And this is one of the vital ways to keep you invested, because it's tied to ownership. Let's talk about another driver. It's social influence. We are hardwired as a species to interact, compete, and compare ourselves to others. Some way more than others. Let's look at leaderboards, follower counts, and need I say it, the likes. They aren't just features in the app. They're psychological triggers. When an app shows you 3 friends just joined, they're not just informing you. They're not just like telling you or calling you to inform you. They're activating a driver, a social driver that we all have innately. Meanwhile, another version of this is happening: scarcity and unpredictability. They keep you wondering what you've missed. That sense of FOMO, fear of missing out. And then you have the wild ones, especially in the retail space. Limited time offers, mystery rewards, and see what happens next if you do this. They're all irresistible to our brain chemistry. Now, if you think about how you keep scrolling on social media sites, Instagram, TikTok, all of these places, you don't know if the next video that's surfacing will be amazing to you or not, or inform you of something different. Even dating apps use this brilliantly. The next swipe, you think, might be a perfect match for you, or a dud. But it does one thing. It keeps you hooked for minutes, sometimes hours on end. Now, the seventh drive is creativity. Now, this lets you express yourself in meaningful ways, whether it's solving puzzles or things that keep your mental capacity engaged. This also explains why games with building elements, such as Minecraft or Tetris, or apps that just let you create content, they are so addictive. There's a reason for this, especially for you creators out there. And finally, let's talk about avoidance. This is the fear of losing progress or missing out, as we talked earlier. It might be one of the most powerful drivers of all. Notice how your language app, it reminds you that you have a streak, or that your streak will break if you miss a day. That's actually not helpful. If you think about it, it's actually motivational. And it's something that we don't realize is weaponized fear. Now, I know I covered many of those things, some in which you understand, but also are not really aware all the time. But these 8 drivers, they explain why it's so hard to put down that phone. But you're not weak or willed. You're human. So next time you feel the urge to check an app or just remain glued to your device, ask yourself, which one of these drivers is actually in control here? Because it could be one of the 8 or a combination.